The evolution of life on Earth is a fascinating and endlessly intriguing topic that has captivated scientists and laypeople for centuries. But where did it all begin? How did life on our planet go from a lifeless rock hurtling through space to the diverse and thriving ecosystem we see today? In this documentary, we will explore each stage of the creation and start of life on Earth in detail, delving into the scientific theories and discoveries that have helped us understand the origins of life on our planet. The first stage of life on Earth began with the formation of the planet itself. About 4.5 billion years ago, a cloud of gas and dust began to collapse under its own gravity, forming the Sun and the Solar System's planets. Earth was still a hot and hostile place at this time, with no atmosphere to speak of and a surface constantly bombarded by meteorites. But as the planet cooled, it began to take shape. The first solid land masses formed, and the first oceans started to take shape. These early oceans were filled with a mixture of water, methane, and ammonia, and they would have been a very different place from the seas we know today. But it was in these oceans that the first signs of life would emerge. The second stage was the development of an atmosphere. As the planet cooled, gases began to escape from the interior, forming an atmosphere that could support life. This process took millions of years, and the early atmosphere was mainly made up of methane, ammonia, and water vapor. But over time, the atmosphere began to change. Volcanic eruptions spewed out gases that would eventually form the atmosphere we know today. The first ozone layer formed, providing protection from harmful UV radiation. And ultimately, the first rain clouds appeared. The third stage was the emergence of life. Scientists believe that the first living organisms appeared on Earth about 3.5 billion years ago in the form of simple, single-celled organisms known as prokaryotes. These early life forms were able to survive in the harsh conditions of the early Earth by using the energy from the sun to convert simple compounds into more complex ones. This process is known as photosynthesis, and it would eventually lead to the formation of oxygen in the atmosphere. But the emergence of life was just the beginning. The fourth stage was the evolution of more complex life forms. Over the next few billion years, life on Earth continued to evolve and diversify, leading to the emergence of multicellular organisms and, eventually, the first plants and animals. The first algae and cyanobacteria appeared in the oceans, and their photosynthesis led to the creation of more oxygen in the atmosphere, eventually leading to the formation of the ozone layer. The first land plants appeared, and the first animals appeared in the oceans. The development of more complex organisms would lead to the emergence of the first animals with backbones, leading to the evolution of fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. The fifth stage was the evolution of complex life and the appearance of humans. Complex multicellular organisms evolved and gave rise to the first animals with backbones, leading to the evolution of fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. This process took around 500 million years and led to the appearance of modern humans around 200,000 years ago. Homo sapiens, as we are known, evolved in Africa and migrated around the world, eventually populating every continent. Throughout the history of life on Earth, there have been many mass extinctions, events in which the majority of life on Earth is wiped out. These events have shaped the course of evolution, leading to the diversity of life we see today. As we delve into the history of life on Earth, it becomes clear that it is a story of constant change and adaptation. From the first single-celled organisms to the diverse and complex ecosystems we see today, life on Earth has undergone a remarkable transformation. And yet, despite all of the incredible changes that have occurred over billions of years, one thing has remained constant: the ongoing process of evolution. As we wrap up this documentary, it is essential to remember that the story of life on Earth is not over. Evolution is an ongoing process, and the next chapter of the story is yet to be written. Scientists continue to make new discoveries and uncover new mysteries about the origins of life on our planet, and there is still so much more to learn. We hope that this documentary has given you a deeper appreciation for the incredible story of life on Earth and that it has sparked your curiosity to learn more about the extraordinary process that has led to the creation and start of life on our planet. Thank you for watching.